a place where humans and demons race for supremacy, the continent of Neverland. In the distant past, there was a god who was so distraught by the chaos that covered the land that he sought to destroy all the world's inhabitants. His name was Helgaia. There were other gods, though, who disagreed with this path. Divine god Koriah, the leader, as well as cherubim Epsilon, the twin goddesses Euro and Mercedoa, and evil overlord Janus. These five-pillar gods sealed Helgaia within Cardinal Ark, a shrine locked in a different dimension. The five-pillar gods, afraid of his revival, split Helgaia's powers into many cards. To this day, a legend remains that only dominators, those who use the cards, are able to hold godly powers within their hands.
The world is full of chaos. I do not seek it out, and still it has rusted the very chains which bind me. This seal merely keeps me from leaving the boundaries of this land, and the woes that plague the land still find me, forcing me to destroy the root of the chaos that haunts this world. I will revive the heart which beats within the beautiful star of nature once again. My shadows, shards of my power, emerge from the keyhole of your seals and serve under me. In the name of Helgaia, accomplish what I desire. With the power of chaos, release the seal put upon me.
God! Why am I the only one who survived? My father and mother are gone too. If there was no such thing as war... God, I can't believe anyone anymore.
You must entrust.
Who is that? Was that from inside the shrine? Is someone there?
Your body to me.
Do what? What are you saying?
Entrust yourself to the tremendous powers.
The shrine is glowing.
Entrust your body to me, shard of destruction.
Ah!
You are my priestess.
No! I am Rafina!
You are now Helgaia's priestess.
I am Helgaia's priestess.
I am the one who will destroy the inhabitants of Neverland.
If there are no more people, then there will be no more war.
Once the seal is broken, I will destroy everyone on the planet.
Looks like I'm awake. And the fact that I am awake can only mean that Helgaia's seal is starting to break. I guess it was inevitable that the chaos above ground would eventually weaken the power of the seal. Oh, evil overlord Janus. Oh, divine god Koriah. The world that you tried so hard to save seems to be teetering on the scale of judgment once again. There's only one thing that I, the guardian of this shrine, can do. Call forth the ones who possess the power to seal him in, regardless of whether they're good or evil. Protect the seal or break it. Which will they choose? The choice is not within my power. All I can do is force them to choose. Answer my calling! The shards of the seal dispersed around the world, the spectral cards! And their owners, the ones with power, the dominators! gather yourselves at the Cardinal Ark and show your powers!
What just happened? What the heck's going on? Where in the world am I?
It looks like another one has arrived.
Who are you?
My name is Egma. I'm the guardian of Cardinal Ark, the shrine that seals away the gods of this world.
You're a guardian? But you're just a kid.
Do not judge by appearances alone. I may look like I'm young, but I'm older than you are.
Sorry about that. So why'd you call me out to this so-called shrine in the middle of nowhere? What are you planning to do?
There's a god sealed away in this shrine, and the seal is about to break. The god's name is Helgaia. He is not a gentle god. If he is revived, he will annihilate all of mankind. I have summoned people to this shrine who could possibly stop that from happening.
You're saying a wanderer like me can do something like that? Sorry, but that's something I don't find easy to believe.
I only said it was a possibility. And if you can't, I'll be sending you back home in a jiffy.
Well, put it like that, I can't really back down, can I?
It's a gamble as to whether or not the seal on Helgaia can be protected. But you can pick whichever side of this conflict you want.
A gamble, huh? Well, the side that's worse off is obvious by the fact that you're summoning someone like me. I'm guessing that Helgaia is about to be revived, right?
Right.
Sounds like fun. I'll gladly take you up on that gamble.
Are you sure?
Listen, gambling is my business, so when the opportunity arises, I never let it pass. Besides, the more that the odds are stacked against you, the bigger the payout, right?
Yes, but how are you planning to prevent the seal from breaking?
That's just what I was getting ready to ask you.
Fine, I will teach you that much. The gamble has to be fair for both sides. You have spectral cards, right? Those were the keys that you brought here.
Spectral cards? What, you mean these things?
Those that possess those cards are called dominators. Using those, you might be able to confront even Helgaia himself.
Huh. Who knew these cards that used to belong to Grandpa were something important?
All right then, it's time to fight me with those powers. I'll teach you how to use the cards physically, and at the very least, keep yourself from dying.
Huh. The fact you use the cards means this is indeed a type of gambling then. And gambling is something I'm very good at. It'll take quite a bit for you to actually beat me.
You're rather confident. Very well, let's begin.
Was that satisfactory?
That was pretty good. I'll accept you. What is your name?
Now that you mention it, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Galahad.
Welcome to Cardinal Ark, Galahad.
It's not that I chose to come here, though.
You're right about that. But still, you have chosen to fight.
It's all good. Wandering around like I do has been getting kind of boring lately. That's why I took you up on your wager.
All right, Galahad. If you're going to seal Helgaia, proceed towards the bottom level.
Bottom level? By the way, is this place part of Neverland?
This is Umali Island, located on the northwest end of the continent. The seal is below the land, in other words, underground. And all the layers below here are built imitating a portion of the land above ground.
What do you mean?
You'll find out. Just keep going down. I'm sure at times it'll surprise you. Oh, and one more thing. Those who got here before you were all rather amusing individuals.
There are other people called here besides me?
There are. After all, you weren't the only one chosen by the cards. All right now, move on towards the lower levels.
Spectral cards, huh? I'll try to have a little fun in the meantime. this is what Egma was talking about. To think that this is underground. So does that mean this sky is fake? I gotta admit, I'm kinda surprised by this. I guess there is a chance that guy Egma is just messing with me.
Huh? You're the only other person I've met since I got here. Do you have cards too?
Who are you?
So there are other people who ended up here besides me.
Hey, wait!
Huh? What do you want? Are you after the treasure as well? You're kinda dirty looking and your eyes are kinda shifty too.
Shut up! Let me at least do a little bit of the talking. Didn't anyone ever tell you to listen carefully to what others have to say, little girl?
My name is not little girl. It's Sha-E-A.
Alright, I got it, little girl.
You don't get it at all.
Sorry, I'm really bad when it comes to remembering names.
That's a lie. You just don't have the desire to remember it.
That's a baseless accusation, little girl.
You said it again!
And if you don't have anything in particular for me, I'm just gonna be on my way.
Wait! I'm not letting you get in front of me.
What do you mean?
There's supposed to be some kind of huge treasure here. And if you get ahead of me, you'll take the treasure for yourself.
I don't know who told you that, but do you really think there's a treasure here?
When Grandpa gave me these cards, he said it was the key to a treasure.
That's not the story I heard. But in any case, I'm not necessarily in this for some kind of treasure. I'll leave the treasure hunting up to you.
Forget it! There's no way I can trust you. It looks like we're both dominators, so let's have a card battle, and the winner gets to go first. How's that?
Since you can't win the argument, you want a card battle, huh?
It's nothing like that.
Alright, little girl. But don't cry on me if you lose, okay?
I'm not a little girl. You're pretty good. At least tell me your name. You didn't tell me, did you?
It's Galahad. Don't worry, I'm not lying to you.
Well, that much I believe. But anyway, you're pretty tough.
You know, little girl, it's pretty easy to figure out what you're thinking. You're not suited for battles like this.
Shut up! I won't let you say that next time.
There may not be a next time for you, little girl.
You don't know until you try. It's just that I had bad cards this time.
Having good cards is a test of your skill, isn't it?
I don't know about that. You know, the way you talk to me is really irritating. I lost the card game, but I'm gonna go on ahead anyway, and I'm going to take all the treasure. See ya!
Oh, man. The bet was that the winner goes first. She went on ahead anyway. She's a bit of a rough and tumble little girl. She reminds me of someone I used to know. Oh well, I can just keep going at my own pace. The desert, huh? That's weird. I was here just seconds before I was flown out to Cardinal Ark. It's not like me to be nostalgic.
My. There seems to be people other than myself here after all. Nice to meet you. My name is Eagles.
Huh. Who would have thought I'd get such a polite greeting in a place like this? I'm Galahad. So are you another one of what they call dominators?
Well, that would appear to be so. I am not an enemy, so please don't be so nervous. All you need to do is hand over all your cards to me and we'll be fine.
I'm assuming that I don't want to give them to you, but please let me pass through isn't going to work.
Well, of course. It saves me some hassle that you are so understanding.
So then, what happens to the guys who block your path?
They turn into rust on my sword. Or my card. That's all that happens.
Why are you collecting the cards?
Are you really here without knowing the true meaning behind the cards? Such a foolish act.
True meaning?
This is the place where an angry god has been sealed away, and where his powers rest.
And you want to pray to this god to ensure your health?
You sure say funny things. What I want is that god's powers, and that in return will make me into a god.
What you say is very amusing. There's no way that humans can control the powers of the gods.
But we can, with my true skills and the powers of the cards.
Guys with big mouths usually get tripped up by their own mistakes.
It's true. I have said too much. And you're a bit of an eyesore. It looks like I have to bid farewell to you now.
You're right. But I have no intention of giving you what you refer to as the powers of the gods. So I'll take you on. But rest assured, I won't take your life.
Now you are the one with the big mouth. Who knew you were so skilled? You're right. I have underestimated you this whole time.
What's that? You made a mistake? Oh, so the guy with the big mouth was you all along.
I'm going to retreat. This time. But remember, there will be a next time.
I'm not worried at all.
You should be very worried. Like I said, I will see you again.
He was quick to talk big, but even quicker to run away. In any case, this shrine. There's more to it than just sealing Helgaia away. The powers of the gods, huh? I think that's a toy that's a little too much for humans to handle. A ruin, huh? It's kind of strange to have a set of historical ruins within a shrine. Someone's here. What do you want? My name is Galahad. I know you're hiding there, so why don't you just come out?
How did you see me?
Let's just say that when people look at me now, I tend to sense it.
I am Rafina, Helgaia's priestess. You're a dominator, right? Hand over your cards.
Oh, brother, this is highway robbery. I'm sorry, but I can't give them to you. Looks like you're collecting the cards as well. But I have stuff to do with them myself.
I will release the seal with those cards. I need many of them.
You're going to release the seal? You can't mean that you're going to let Helgaia...
I will release the seal. That is my wish. I will rid myself of any obstacle. And for that, I will fight. That is the only reason for my existence.
Do you want to die? Why are you doing something like that? You know what's gonna happen if you release the seal?
If everyone dies, then the land and nature will be at peace. There will be no more war.
You say it so simply. But do you realize you're gonna die too?
That doesn't matter. I seek a world where there is no war.
It's not that I like war myself, but I can't agree with how you're going about things.
You are nothing more than an obstacle. I will be rid of you. That is my duty.
I still have things I want to ask you, but I'll settle for a long story after I win my battle against you. The match is over. I won. Why don't you give up this stupid quest to release the seal on Helgaia?
I cannot do that. I am Helgaia's priestess.
Why do you want to do this?
Release the seal. I wish to. I don't want war. That is why. A seal. It hurts. My head hurts.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you all right?
Shut up! Your words make my head hurt!
Is that so? Hey, are you being controlled by something?
What are you talking about? don't understand. I am Helgaia's. That's enough. Next time, I will crush you.
You say it so simply. Do you want to bet on whether or not you can?
When I see you again, I will destroy you. Destroy everything.
So, it's a bet then. I'm looking forward to the next time I see you. This is a strange set of ruins. Is there something like this on land, too?
You right there! You came at just the right time.
Huh? Me? What do you want?
It's a stroke of fate that we've come across each other here. I have a favor to ask.
A favor? That's rather sudden from someone you just met.
My name is Shariella. What's your name?
Galahad.
See? We're friends already, now that we know each other's name, Mr. Galahad.
If you can be friends just by knowing names, even the gods would be our friends. Anyway, what's this favor?
Well... Would you be willing to investigate these ruins with me?
What?
An historical expedition! It's quite fun, you know?
Have fun with that one alone.
Huh? But it's going to be so much fun. Please come with me.
See ya. I hope you find what you want.
Please wait. If you're not going to help me, I can't let you go any further.
Give me a break.
People who don't help others in need must be punished.
If you go that route, I have no choice. I understand. So, you want to make a bet with me?
Huh?
If I win a card battle, you let me through. If I lose...
If you agree to be my assistant if you lose, I will take your bet.
All right. If I lose, I'll be your assistant if I go any further from here.
I will accept that challenge. I will work hard if it's for the ruins.
Then here we go. Will you give up on me helping you?
I have no choice.
Huh. You finally get it.
But I'm just giving up for now.
For now?
When I see you next time, I want you to challenge me again. And if I win, Mr. Galahad, you will be my assistant.
Give me a break.
The pleasure of wondering about what happened in the past, it's a waste if you don't know how it feels. That is why you should help me investigate.
All right, I understand. But I won for today, right? See ya.
Oh, Mr. Galahad, I do hope to see you again. And next time, I'll make sure you help me.
Whew. Shariella, was it? I'm not sure if I got the point across to her. In a way, she's a pretty tough opponent. An underground ocean? What's going on here?
Well, what do we have here? A new customer? The name's Simon. I'm a Tomb Raider. Nice to meet you.
What? Simon the Tomb Raider? He brought you all the way down here too?
Huh? Oh, it's you, Galahad. It's been a while. We haven't crossed paths since our last poker game.
There's no way there can be two feisty old men like you out there.
I'm not old. I still got a whole lot of years ahead of me.
I'll just leave that one be. Changing subjects, I didn't know you had cards too, old man.
I found them at a tomb I was raiding last month. And I'm here now because of that. Guess this isn't the kind of place where you can just pop in and expect everything to be normal.
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of intrigued by these cards. I've done some research on them, so I knew I had a chance of being flown away somewhere.
Looks like you raid for information just as much as you do for tombs.
All kidding aside, if these ruins are indeed what the legends say they are, I know why this place was created.
Well, what I know is that this is where they sealed Helgaia away.
Oh. Seems like you have some pretty sharp ears, but I've got a little more information than that.
Well, old man, You have any intention to fill your good buddy in on this too?
Now that's a different story. Information is just as valuable as treasure to me. But seeing how you ask nicely, guess I have no choice. But you have to be a good dominator and beat me in a match first.
You sure about that? You've never won a bet with me yet, old man. I'm not gonna go easy on you.
I wouldn't be so confident. This is no ordinary game. I'll remind you that when it comes to a fight, I've always had the upper hand against you.
I think you may have lost the battle with age too, old man.
Since I lost, I'll let those snide remarks of yours go.
Just give me the info and you don't have to hear anymore.
I was hoping you'd forget about that and I could just keep this to myself.
You're just as cheap as you ever were. That's why you never win any bets.
Shut up! So you know this shrine has Helgaia sealed inside of it, right?
Yeah.
And do you know who sealed him away?
The divine god Kariah and the evil overlord Janus.
Good answer, but only half right. Cherubim Epsilon and the twin goddesses Euro and Mercedoa were in on it too. Legend has it that those gods, after sealing Helgaia, created 6 cards. And it's been said that those cards serve as keys to the seal on Helgaia. In other words, they made a 2-fold seal. Those 6 cards are called God Seal Talisman, and each of them crown the names of the gods.
6? If there were only 5 pillar gods, shouldn't there just be 5?
There's Helgaia as well. His powers were also sealed into a card. But Helgaia's powers were too dangerous to seal into one card, so they were forced to split up his powers. So all cards other than the God Seal Talisman are actual powers of Helgaia.
These cards are Helgaia's powers, huh? It makes me worry as to whether or not they'll be effective against Helgaia.
They should still work. After all, when you hit yourself, it still hurts. However, that might not be the case if the seal is completely released.
In either case, it shouldn't be ignored. There seems to be quite a few guys out here who really shouldn't get their hands on powers like that.
Well, if you're keeping an eye on people, don't forget about me.
You're right. You'd probably sell them off to the highest bidder, old man. I better hurry on ahead so I don't lose to those guys.
Want to bet on which one of us will find those powers first?
I'll bet everything I have that I'll win.
We meet again. Galahad, was it?
You've got a good memory, little girl.
You still don't have the will to learn people's names, do you?
I've always been a slow learner.
I'll let you off the hook, but only because you remembered my face. But my name isn't little girl, it's Shia. Sha-I-A.
All right, fine, little Shia.
Why you gotta be like that?
That's just who I am. That's not something you can change easily.
Well, at least you admit it. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Well, if you want to know if I still remember what your name is, yeah, I got that one covered.
That's not it. I don't mind splitting the treasure with you, so what do you say we team up together?
Sorry, but solo trips seem to suit me better.
Why's that? It's always more fun to have a friend along. I get it. You're embarrassed about teaming up with a cute girl like me. That's understandable.
Trust me, that's not it.
Don't just flat out deny it. Fine. Play a match against me. If I win, you and I are a team from here on forward. This is a bet between you and me.
A bet, huh? You found my weak spot. Sure, I'll take that bet. Even though if I win, I get nothing. But I'll take you on anyway. This will at the very least be a test of what kind of luck I got going on right now.
Great! And this time, I won't lose. Oh no! I lost again! What? How dare you sneer at a fair maiden like that?
Sorry, just another bad habit.
Well, that's of no concern to me. Oh, brother. I guess I'm all alone without a bodyguard.
If you're that scared, then don't go any further. Your biggest treasure is your life, you know?
No way! Exploring through this shrine was my grandpa's dream!
It was?
That's why I wasn't surprised when I came here. Actually, I was happy about it.
For someone with that kind of background, you sure don't know much about this place.
That's because the materials Grandpa left me were in some kind of ancient writing and I couldn't read them.
Hey, if you don't study, you don't learn. You reap what you sow.
I know that! I got an idea! If I give you this card, would you want to come with me then?
This is...
Wings of Mercedoa. It's the card that Grandpa cherished the most.
what? Mercedoa. This is one of the God Seal talisman.
God seal? Talisman? What's that?
You don't know anything about this place, do you? This is the place where an evil god named Helgaia has been sealed away. And that seal is about to break. And if it does, everything on land will be turned upside down.
Huh? Really? Are you serious? You can't sell something like that for cash. Where's the treasure part? Grandpa lied to me.
There's somebody out here who wants to release that seal. And I guess you could say I'm on the side to stop it from happening.
I don't want any part of it. I'm not good at this kind of thing, okay? I tell you what, I'll give you this card, and in return you make things safe for me. These ruins are really huge. There's gotta be some kind of magical stuff and other kinds of treasure around here. I'll just look for those instead.
You're probably right. I guess I'll give it a try just for you, little Shia. I have a bad feeling about this swamp. I doubt it's bottomless, but I sure don't want to fall in and find out.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Fellunder, Hero of Justice. So, anything troubling you?
Hero of Justice, huh? That's quite a title you've got there.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Well, that's in the eye of the beholder. If you think it's cool, I'm sure it is.
Well, I think it's pretty cool.
What's troubling me, though, is that you're blocking the path that I want to take. That may cause a problem. Would you mind getting out of the way?
Don't be in such a hurry. You could at least tell me your name.
Galahad.
Galahad? That's a pretty cool name.
So, why don't you tell me what a hero of justice is doing in a place like this?
Well, I'm sure you know the power of the cards are pretty amazing, right? So I thought I'd just stand here and take the power of the cards from everyone who passes through. I will use it all in the name of justice, I assure you.
So that's why you're tossing around the justice word like that. That's a pretty unique justice system you got there.
What are you trying to say? If you defeat a lot of villains, then you're undoubtedly a hero. And sometimes people have to be willing to make sacrifices for that.
What you're looking for are victims for your cause, not sacrifices. I'm beginning to realize that I don't like you. Now listen, I'm going through here even if I have to use force.
Really? Well, if you go against me, then you must be a villain.
Do you really think there's no other possible explanation?
You know, buddy, I'm beginning to dislike you as well. And people I dislike are villains, which must be destroyed.
Excellent. This means we can fight each other without any worries now. And when I win, I too will be a hero. Just like you.
You sure don't look like a hero.
Far more than you do. All right, here it goes.
You're kidding! I'm the hero of justice! How could I lose against a villain like you?
Maybe the real champion of justice is me.
This isn't fair! No one said you were gonna be this tough!
What? Someone told you to do this?
Like I tell you!
Listen, I don't want you following me around, okay? So either tell me or die.
Huh? Oh, okay. Wait a sec. I'll tell you! It was some guy named Eagles. He said he'd share the power with me if I defeated you.
That guy. He's turning out to be a real pain in the neck. All right, that's enough. Get lost.
I don't forget my losses, which means next time I won't lose.
Why do I have a feeling that by tomorrow, you'll forget already? volcano, huh? A desolate landscape made by magma. It sure is some powerful scenery. I guess I better get through here as quick as I can.
But that won't be the case. You will proceed no further from here. Understood?
Who's that?
I'm right here. My name is Wise. You'd do well to remember it.
On second glance, you're a whole lot younger than you sound.
A dark elf like myself has lived much, much longer than you have.
So your actual age isn't what you look like.
That's correct. But you should never ask a woman her age. What is your name, anyway?
Galahad. And it's all right if you don't remember it.
You seem to be quick to speak, but you don't seem to be incredibly powerful.
Then would you be okay avoiding another stupid battle?
That is something I cannot accept. My hunch tells me that in some way you are hindering me.
What could I hinder you from? Wait, you're not trying to revive Helgaia, are you?
I am. You seem to be a rather quick thinker as well.
Why would you do that? If you release the seal of something like that, you won't be safe either.
Yes, I know. I haven't gained all these years for nothing.
That's not really an answer, is it?
True, but you wouldn't understand if I told you.
Just try me.
Would you believe me if I told you there are those out there who don't put their own lives first?
Well, then let's hope they don't have petty desires that involve the lives of others.
How very human of you to believe that what others think doesn't matter. I have made up my mind. I will revive Helgaia. Anyone who stands in my way here is my enemy.
If I win this battle, I'd like you to get a new perspective.
Do you really think you can win against me? Make me kneel. You have more power than expected.
Then I'd like you to tell me what I want to know.
I will tell you just one thing that you would like to know, and that's it.
All right. Tell me why you want to revive Helgaia.
So straightforward. I guess it is a sign of youth.
Maybe.
It is because I want to rid the world of all the demons. There is no other wish that I have. I don't care if I must die myself for that cause. I used to live in a village called Farhands. Have you heard of it by chance?
No, never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It was annihilated a long time ago. Demons crushed the entire village. I live on only to seek revenge and unleash this wrath onto all demons.
And this is the kind of thing you find fulfilling.
It's not so much about being fulfilling. It's just that I have nothing else that I can do.
You lost the match against me, so why don't you give up this stupid idea?
I have no desire to give up, and all this talking has been good. It's earned me enough time to escape. I will see you again!
Hey, wait! Damn it. More magic. Wait, maybe it was the power of the cards. Well, see you again, huh? Ugh, it's hot. Fighting so close to the mouth of the volcano sure wouldn't be much fun. Besides, what was a place like this doing in a volcano before it fell to ruins anyway?
Well, hello! We meet again, Mr. Galahad. Have you come back to be my assistant after all?
You again. I told you I have no desire to be your assistant, so tell me, did you ever finish researching the previous set of ruins?
I came to the conclusion that I could still make a full investigation of those ruins after I figure out the complete layout of the shrine. And there's more, and it's very good. In fact, I'm sure you will want to be my assistant when you hear this.
You found out something new?
This set of ruins is extremely old, even among those that I have seen before.
So what?
The fact that it's old makes me really, really happy. And it seems that no one has even laid a hand on it yet.
I'm going on ahead. Do your best to have a fun life, okay?
Wait, Mr. Galahad! Don't go! Don't you want this card? I'm willing to bet it.
What? That's
It's the card of Epsilon. It's what you call a God Seal talisman, right? I found it in the previous set of ruins. You know, if you had done your job and assisted me, you might have gotten a hold of it yourself.
You got me there. All right. I'll take you on.
Then, Mr. Galahad, if you lose, you will become my assistant. Since I'm betting the fruits of my research, I really can't afford to lose. I intend to make you my assistant, Mr. Galahad, and we will quench our thirst for knowledge together.
I definitely can't afford to lose.
You for sure this time, but it seems I've lost again. All right, I will give you this card, Mr. Galahad, like I promised.
Epsilon. So this is the second one.
I have to admit, you're really quite strong, Mr. Galahad.
Sorry to tell you this, but I really don't want to become your assistant.
But what? It's fun to be in a set of ruins.
Just not my cup of tea. But anytime you want to place a bet like the one we just had, I'll be there.
All right. Then the next time I see you, I will make a bet again.
A bet for what?
A bet that if I win, Mr. Galahad, you will be my assistant. And if I lose, then you will be the leader of the ruins research, Mr. Galahad. Would that be so bad?
So I have everything to risk and nothing to gain. If I win, nothing happens. No assistant, no leader.
Well, it looks like I have no choice. All I know is that if I keep doing this, I'm sure someday I'll win against Mr. Galahad.
Wait, that's not what I said.
I'll do my best!
She's not listening, and I don't care anymore. It just means that as long as I don't lose, I'll be okay. Man, this is a long, narrow road. It's gonna be tough if someone ambushes me.
You're pretty sharp. I'd expect nothing less from you.
That voice. Was that Iglis?
It's been a while. Thank you for everything you did the other day.
So you're gonna take care of me today, huh? Thanks for saving me the trouble of finding you.
That's right. I'll have you watch me get rid of every Dominator there is besides myself. Sorry, but you won't be around for the end result.
Well, let's see if you can take me with these little tricks of yours.
Your bravado is so transparent. I can already see your defeat.
Really? 'Cause you seem to be the more desperate one here.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm going to defeat you and become stronger than anyone could have ever imagined.
Well, first of all, if you're going to revive Helgaia, how do you intend to get that kind of power?
I have this, the God Seal talisman of one of the twin goddesses, Euro. And if I can get a hold of the other 5 talisman, I will be able to use the sealed powers of Helgaia as if they were my very own.
No one's gonna be impressed if you come barging in with some borrowed powers.
That is not so. I will have absolute rule. That is what I am destined for.
Sounds like a pretty selfish destiny. So, does that mean it's my destiny to win against you right now?
Enough with the snide remarks. I'd watch my tongue if I were you.
Hey, that's just who I am. So if I stopped, I wouldn't be myself anymore. But you're right about one thing. We need to settle the score. So let's get started.
can't I win against you?
Because you're weaker than I am.
You're wrong! I'm stronger! There's no way that I could lose!
Isn't there a word for people who can't admit defeat? Oh yeah, it's weak.
I have thrown away everything just to gain power. My parents, my country. Yet I cannot win against you! What did you have to sacrifice in order to gain those powers?
I don't really think I have tremendous powers. Besides, I haven't thrown anything away.
What?
And I couldn't if I tried. Everything in my past is a part of who I am.
Impossible. That should only make you weaker, not stronger. To win, you must be heartless. And to be heartless, you must throw everything with any value to you away. Is that not the definition of a battle?
Well, that may be one way to look at it, but there are others as well.
But that is something that I cannot understand, since I am still not convinced. I cannot give up on Helgaia's powers just yet.
Really?
Take this.
This is Euro's shackles. So this is the God Seal talisman that you had?
I will lend it to you for now. However, when I surpass you, I will have you return it to me.
All right. Since I can't afford to lose against you, I'm gonna go on ahead. See ya. But let's have a fun match next time, okay?
Your power may be proof that I was mistaken in my beliefs. I will stay here a bit longer and learn of your strengths.
This thing's just playing with me. I'm supposedly moving further down, but I'm suddenly in the sky now. What's going on underneath here? There's too many clouds, I can't see.
This is the Heavenly Altar. It's said to have been a part of Sky City Runica.
I appreciate the trivia, but who are you?
It's me, Wise. Remember? Or have you forgotten already? So you've made it this far. Very good. My hunch that you are powerful seems to have been correct after all.
Thanks.
No. There's no need for thank yous. As long as you give me the God Seal talisman that you hold, then everything will be just fine.
How do you know that I have the God Seal talisman?
Just as I thought. You do have them. Sorry to have tricked you, but I wasn't sure until just now.
Oh man, can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Age does make you wiser.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you were older than you look.
Dark elves find it difficult to appear aged. But aside from that, it does help that I'm cheating with a bit of magic.
If you're trying to look younger than your age, do something about how you talk.
That's true. But because of my age, I tend to be rather stubborn as well.
How about listening to what young people have to say for once?
You're the one who needs to heed the wisdom of the elderly.
Sorry, but I've always liked Grandpa more.
You haven't changed since our last encounter, and your position as one of my obstacles hasn't changed either.
Neither has the fact that I don't like what you're doing. Are you still trying to revive Helgaia to destroy everything on land?
Of course. I wouldn't stay in a place like this for as long as I have if I wasn't. Our opinions are going to clash either way. It's the difference between wanting to destroy and wanting to protect.
Didn't you risk your life trying to protect your own village?
Something like that is in the past, but still, I couldn't protect it. That is all the more reason why I cannot choose anything other than destruction. After coming this far, I cannot afford to stop now. You question my perspective? After the village I was born in was burned down, and I lost everything, You think I'm not even allowed to seek revenge?
Afraid I do. What you're trying to avenge is something that can't be undone. You had to have known this.
Yes, but how else can I right the wrong that has been committed? Who else besides me can avenge all the villagers who were killed so ruthlessly?
The dead will not suddenly rest in peace because you seek revenge. What you're doing is not for yourself, or for all the villagers who died. You're about to unleash a horrible trouble that has no purpose at all.
I knew that this was a mistake. But no matter how I tried, I couldn't stop myself. And then, you stopped me. I guess that was my destiny after all.
I don't know anything about destiny. I just hope there aren't more of you out there, that's all.
If this shrine really is a mirror image of the Neverland continent, then perhaps my village will still be around somewhere. Though, none of the people who died will still be there.
Yeah, but even if no one is there, everyone's still in your memories, right? Why don't you check it out? For their sake.
A young one speaking as if he were old and wise. Ah, well, maybe I should listen to the young ones once in a while.
I've been waiting for you, Galahad. Give me the God Seal talisman that you possess.
It looks like you remember my name. Rafina, was it?
You're despicable, but you are strong. This time I will defeat you and all who stand in the way of Helgaia's revival.
I thought you found out last time that I don't go down easily.
I will make sure to win. Do not think I am the same as I was before.
Well, I can't afford to lose here. Especially since I need to find out if someone is controlling you or not.
Why do you mess with me? Why do you risk your life for others?
I used to know someone who liked to meddle in other people's business. I guess I just caught on to a bit of it myself.
Why don't you stick to your own affairs? Your talk makes my head hurt.
Have you really thought with your own brain what releasing the seal will mean?
Of course. It means there will be no more war. There is no need to think any further than that.
Think on it some more. I have a feeling if you really think on it, you'll come up with something different.
I am Helgaia's priestess, so the meaning is obvious to me. Why am I Helgaia's priestess? Am I?
You know, I think someone really is controlling you.
Shut up! I hate you! You make my head hurt! I've had enough. If I defeat you, I'm sure I will feel better. Be gone! Be gone! Be gone!
Sorry, but I still want to talk with you a little bit more. This way I make sure I'll win. Are you all right?
I am Gaia's priestess. Am I not?
Rafina, what's wrong? Rafina, what's going on? Talk to me, Rafina! A black shadow? Was that the thing that was possessing you?
It was. I am Rafina.
Your voice totally changed. Rafina, is that you?
Galahad, thank you. Things are starting to become clear now.
Hey, are you the same Rafina from a few minutes ago?
I'm a completely different person in a way. My body had been taken over by Helgaia.
How did something like that happen? Did you want Helgaia to be revived?
I had never thought of something so horrendous in my life. But I hated war, and I didn't care whether I lived or died. That was when a shadow jumped out from the shrine my people had guarded. And then all of this just happened. Besides, Helgaia is no longer...
You can't mean that he's already been revived.
It's not complete. But you can't completely release that seal without collecting all 6 God Seal talismen. The only one I possessed was the card for Helgaia. But even that fell out of my possession.
But that means someone can force the seal open with Helgaia's own powers.
Perhaps I'm back to normal because he's gotten stronger, and he no longer needs a puppet. I have done something that cannot be undone.
That's not necessarily so. I just have to seal Helgaia in one more time.
You can't possibly do that!
Stop. Don't say any more than that. It's true the payout is a little bigger than I thought. But I never make bets I can't win.
All right. I will believe you. Only because you're the one that defeated me. But before that, you need to go see Egma.
Why?
I still have memories of when I was being possessed. And during that time, a small portion of Helgaia's memory drifted into me. Egma was one of evil Overlord Janus's henchmen. If anyone has the God Seal talisman for Janus, it would be him.
And if I have that card, the chances of me defeating Helgaia would go up. I'll do as much as I can. I didn't think I'd have to come back to the entrance. Egma, I know you're here. Come out already.
What do you want? Have you given up on defeating Helgaia already?
Just because I pulled back doesn't mean I'm giving up, okay?
I don't hate people who put up a good fight.
Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. I heard from someone down the road that I need something called a God Seal talisman in order to redo the seal on Helgaia.
Yep, that's right.
And you have one of those God Seal talismans, don't you?
That's what Rafina told you, isn't it?
How do you know?
It's simple. I can hear every voice within the shrine. That way I have a grasp of everything that goes on around here.
So that means we have no privacy at all. Oh well. What do you say? Will you lend it to me?
I cannot allow that. Evil Overlord Janus entrusted me to keep both the talisman and shrine safe. However, depending on the terms, I may decide to just give you this card. Janus's eternal shadow.
What do you want in return? You know I don't have any cash.
I don't want your money. It's very simple. I just want you to do battle with me. Can you handle that?
That's all you want?
If you aren't stronger than me, there's no way you could defeat Helgaia, even if he's less than 100%. I will not go easy on you this time. You need to show me how much your powers have evolved.
You don't have to tell me to show you. Just so you know, you're not the only one who's changed since our first battle.
You've gotten much stronger.
That's not entirely a good thing. I was never short on people to practice with before. By the way, don't you know where the other God Seal talismen are?
I have no idea how you obtain the other cards. My duty was to give the card of Lord Janus to someone powerful enough to defeat Helgaia. And for that, I will live on in this shrine. Although I can never leave here.
So that's the deal.
Helgaia is reviving because the land is full of chaos. You need to remember that it's the people who live on the land that are causing all this.
What do you mean?
Even if you seal him in again, as long as you all continue your warfare, Helgaia will revive once again.
I get you now. But I think you need to give humans a little more credit. People are getting pretty bored with war by now. I bet they're just looking for a reason to stop fighting. And if they won't change, then I'll change them.
I'll remember these words of yours. If you aren't able to redo the seal on Helgaia, call my name. I will return you to where you were on land.
I see. Then there's a good chance I won't ever see you again. Later.
I really hope I never have to see your face again, too. Lord Janus, you were right in everything that you were trying to protect. I see that now.
Just a little bit longer, and I will be released.
Hey, so you're Helgaia.
Foolish human. What do you want with me?
I heard there was a god sealed away who was about to break loose and destroy mankind. So I thought I'd drop in and put a stop to that.
You fool. I am the will of Neverland, the will of the planet. And although I cannot escape this artificial land, I am not a being you can just simply destroy.
So that's what it all means. Now I know why Cardinal Art is fashioned after places that actually exist on land. If I'm to believe what you say, that you're the will of the land itself, then that's the only way a place like this, a replica of the Earth, can seal you in, isn't it? Interesting. Well, it all makes sense now.
A vengeful trick by the gods in the heavens. You cannot yearn for the Earth without yearning for me. Now that I've awakened, I won't forgive the trash that has stained the land. Humans will pay for that. Prepare to experience annihilation.
It's true. We may be running around on land, selfishly following our own desires. But if you suddenly wipe us away because we're no longer doing what you want us to, then you're being just as selfish too.
It looks like you don't know your place. That is why you people are always followed by destruction. You've broken the balance of the world, and you must pay. Buds of catastrophe must be picked, so that new buds may be sown.
Are you that afraid of us?
Afraid? I wouldn't know the meaning of the word.
Then why do you want to destroy us? There may be a bunch of stupid people out there, but there's a lot of good ones too. The world is changing even as we speak. Wouldn't it be better to let us change things on our own and watch over us a bit longer?
I have waited long enough, and nothing has changed. The chaos in the world does nothing but continue to increase.
Now I get it. I finally know why I came here. It's to see you and hear what you have to say. But I didn't come here to see the world end. I came here to see the world change.
Pathetic human. What you speak of are ideals. What I have seen underneath the ground here is reality. The foolishness, the warfare, everything. And it's because of this reality that I cannot allow for you people to continue your destruction of the planet.
Yeah, but I actually live in that world. And what I see are people who smile and lend a hand to others for no other reason than to help. Instead of trying to destroy everything, why not try and be a part of it?
Humans have brought the land close to extinction, and they must pay a price for that. This cannot be ignored.
But humans aren't so stupid that they'll destroy themselves.
If you think humans are so strong, prove it. I only believe what I see.
All right, you got it. I'll show you that people are still full of all kinds of possibilities, and I'll make you accept it. What are you trying to say? That this was something that couldn't be done? Is that it? A vengeful trick by the gods in the heavens.
And that's exactly why your kind are all so dangerous. With that kind of power, one mistake leads to absolute destruction.
I know the way we're going about things now is bad. No matter how foolish you think we are starting to realize this. Helgaia, I'm sorry, but I need you to stay asleep within that seal for a little bit longer. Next time you wake up, I hope the world is not a place you'd want to destroy.
Galahad?
Is that you, Rafina? It looks like I've taken care of things somehow.
I see that. But maybe what Helgaia was trying to do wasn't really a mistake.
Were you listening?
We use our powers for foolish warfare that only builds chaos. If that weren't true, neither my father nor my mother.
I know. But that isn't true for everyone.
But masses always seem to follow the powerful. Do you really think that you can change the masses?
Rafina, let's make a bet.
Huh?
Since a human did something as miraculous as defeat a god, then surely they can change the world, right? So let's make a bet as to whether or not we can put an end to meaningless warfare.
I'll bet that it will end.
I guess it isn't a bet if we both put our wager on the same side.
I'm glad I met you. It looks like I have something to do now. I'll do my best to make sure I win this bet. Because I don't ever want anyone else to feel the kind of sadness that I've felt.
Good, because I like your smile a whole lot more.
You're right. I have been smiling, haven't I?
Oh well. Egma, you can hear me, right? Return everyone within Cardinal Arc to where they were before. Do it! Later, Rafina. I hope to see you again back on land.
See you again, Galahad.
What's the meaning of all this? Did you screw up?
Are you the one who defeated Helgaia's shadow?
What? Who are you?
I am Arth, the one who watches over the earth.
So you're a god as well? And why is it that Arth lives here in a place like this?
I was watching over Helgaia's seal. It will take more than people fighting on land to actually break the seal.
Then you're worrying about something that's not gonna happen. I just defeated Helgaia.
That was merely a small portion of him. A complete annihilation is unthinkable. In fact, the cracks on the seal are spreading. And although he doesn't have the power to leave this shrine, something like that shadow will soon revive.
You mean I can't do anything about it?
A complete sealing is possible, only if you use my powers as well as the powers from every God Seal talisman.
I see. How about we make a bet? Or even better, a contract.
Go on.
If I collect every God Seal talisman and defeat you, how about you seal him in for me?
Are you saying you seek victory against me? That is impossible.
But if I could do all that, you'd be willing to help me, right?
All right. In my own name, I will swear so.
So generous. I'd expect nothing less from a god. You can look forward to it, Lord Arth. I'm here, Lord Arth.
I've been waiting. It looks like you have collected all the God Seal talisman.
Yeah, though it took me a little longer than I thought it would. Now all that's left for me to do is defeat you. You do realize that.
The fractures in the seal can still be repaired. If you can defeat me, I will lend you my powers as promised.
I can take your word on that, right?
Rest assured, I am not lying.
An actual divine message. That does put me at ease. All right then, let's get on with it so I can seal Helgaia away and get back on land.
You actually think you can defeat me?
I don't think it'll be easy, but I have no doubt that it can be done.
You talk a big talk. Now stop talking and show what you're really capable of. Excellent. You wield so much power. It seems that I have underestimated you.
Now a promise is a promise. Give me the power to complete the seal on Helgaia.
I will. But first I will say one thing. When you complete the seal on Helgaia, all the spectral cards will lose their powers as well.
I think Simon was trying to say the same thing. So why do I care?
You have immense power, one that even matches the gods. Are you fine with releasing that much power?
What I was seeking wasn't power.
Then what were you seeking?
Whether or not I could seal in Helgaia, I just wanted to win that bet.
So that free will of yours is what pulled you up to this level. Well, alright. Let's get on with it. Hand me all of the God Seal talisman.
I'm trusting you with these now. Just realize, this may be the first time I've ever asked a god to do anything for me.
Very well. Now, let's begin.
Helgaia, the voice of the stars, who has broken the seal from the whirls of chaos on land. With the powers of the 5 pillar gods and the core of the seal, I seal you in once again. Cardinal Ark is a shrine in an alternate dimension created to seal in Helgaia. Neverland, a place created as an exact replica of the world that Helgaia wishes to destroy. A place where you will find no chaos and no humans. A land that is put to rest along with Helgaia. The wish that humans will someday atone for their sins and that you will once again allow for their presence on land is my wish.
Is this Clamiton Desert? Am I outside Cardinal Ark? Or am I still in it? I summon you, chick bug! The cards have already lost their power. Huh. I was called out of here in a flash. So when I came back, it happened just as quick. This card. It's the card of Helgaia. I thought I'd handed it to Arth. Why do I still have it? So, you're giving me your regards in case the seal starts to break again. Huh, Lord Arth? I may be up for it again, if I feel like it.